And we're back with some more Pokemon Black 2. Last time we made our way to, Undella Town. Because our next destination is right over here. Ah, shit. Wait up! Let's see how we've raised our Pokemon. Ah, damn it. Alright, rival battle with Hugh. Sending out Unpheasant. Who's level 39. Hey, he only has 3 Pokemon in his party. I could have sworn he had more than that. Nuts. Yeah, he only has 3. Ouch. There goes Unpheasant. Alrighty then. Who's next? The taunt wore off. Embor. Let's send our dragon out to shine. Baba Booey. Embor, level 41. If you chose Tepig, he would have a Samurott at this point. And if you chose Oshawott, he would have a superior. Boom, boom. Embor is, of course, firefighting, so... Oh! Ouch! Well, damn, he just took himself out, goddamn. But, delicious XP. Next up, Simipour. Yeah, at this point, Rapture and Rex here are pretty much going to be our main beat sticks, essentially, for the rest of the game. Quarter up Demonstratum. Of course, he'd always have a monkey that has a disadvantage against your starter. If you chose Tepig, he would have Simi-Sage instead. And if you chose Oshawott, he would have Simi-Seer. Actually, I think Hugh is probably one of the few rivals that does something like that. Him and Blue have not just the starter that's strong against your starter, but they also have a Pokemon that's weak against your starter. Now that I think about it. Great. If we're this strong, Team Plasma will run screaming when they see us. I won't let them get away, though. Her Purloin. I'll get it back for sure. So, keep helping me out. Also, continue to work hard on the Pokedex. Oh, wait, so who wants to tell him? You're the one who was officially asked to complete it, after all. Yeah, I sure as hell ain't doing that. But first... No. I am in need of healing. Alright. Now that that's tackled, I just want to look at the map for a moment. And we'll plan our next move from there. And it is now autumn. Yeah, interesting aspect about Undella Town is that the music here actually changes depending on the season. Let's see, time wrap. Oh, that one I'm definitely gonna show off when I get to the the post game. That I'm definitely gonna show off. So instead of heading towards Route 14, I think instead we're gonna make our way to Lacunosa. Yeah. I'm probably gonna save some of the more exploration-centered bits for a post-game Draco Plate. As I've said, Black 2 is probably gonna be the longest of the 3 Pokemon playthroughs because, well, I like Pokemon Black 2. It is the region. Unova in general is probably my favorite region out of all of them. I hear that the shops in Joynavid are run by amazing Pokemon trainers. Okay, I can't lose to them. I'm getting excited about this. So who wants to tell them? Anyway, so yeah, it's like, even though like Soul Silver was my first Pokemon game, if there was one Pokemon game I find myself going back to more often, especially as I get older, it's this game, ironically enough. This is my path. Who said it was yours? Because it was really like Pokemon Black 2 that got me into the series. Hello, Wesley. Girder. Boom. Should be pretty straightforward. Never mind then. Try to use Dynamic Punch on me. Moi. But yeah, it's like, it's to the point where I've actually considered completing the Unova decks in Black 2. Whether or not I'll actually be able to do that, I have no clue. Of course, since I won't be doing that in this playthrough, there we go. Because I need Rex in tip-top shape for the next gym. Aye. Yeah! But yeah, it was really Black 2 that got me like into the series. Okay, so if there's one Pokemon game I don't mind just going back to, it's this game. It's one of the reasons why I've actually considered like getting myself a second copy of Black 2, solely for the sake of like replaying it all the way through, as opposed to just wasting my original copy. And Jesus Christ! Of course, I speak praise of Black 2, and that's what I get. I just get kicked square in the jawline. God damn. You are not missing out on the XP because you, good sir, have the lucky egg. Scary face. I'm scared. Alrighty then. Leaf Blade. Bada boom. Alrighty then. So yeah. And it's also like part of the reason why I chose Black 2 to do a playthrough of, as opposed to Do we have a Pokemon with Cut? We do not. They're all in the PC. crap. Wait, we don't need super repels. We got max repels. There's a zinc. I didn't even know that was even there. I was just winging it. Strength. Yeah, some of these items I'm probably just going to go back to once I have a Pokemon that knows the move Strength. Delcatty. I'm a dinosaur. You think characters in the Pokemon series know what the fuck a dinosaur even is? I doubt they do. Because, like, if you were someone in the Pokemon universe, how would you describe something like Tyrantrum or Archeops? Because, like, we would obviously know them as essentially resembling dinosaurs, or flying reptiles, or prehistoric plants, or prehistoric invertebrates. Depends on the fossil Pokemon. Electric, who, despite looking like it could be water electric, is actually not an electric, not a water type. Weirdly enough, you'd think that, but no. Let's see, anything over here? There is. Yeah, like, it's part of the reason why I'm not really doing a whole lot of, like, exploring. I'm a wonderful fisherman who loves everything. Oh boy. Fisherman Leroy. Since I'm fucking Vaporeon, aka the one evolution I don't use. Well, one of two evolutions I don't use. Because again, by the time I could use a Vaporeon, I already have a different water type that can do the job better. Whether it be Feraligatr or Lapras or Blastoise, or in Pokemon Black, Oshawott, actually. I even love the disappointing results. So yeah, I'm gonna say, because, who can that be? Hi, is this Trainer? Really? So, you listen to that kind of music often. I like music too. It makes me smile just listening to it. Oops, my colleague is calling me. I have to get back to work. Talk to you again. Goodbye. I probably won't be able to do every single, like, one of those, like, extra transceiver spots, like, during the main game, because that's going to require me looking up where every single spot is. A woman standing alone with a parasol in one hand at the beach. Hi, please have a battle with me. Okay. Jesus Christ. If I didn't, like, know what the sprite is, like, supposed to be, I would have thought she was doing that. I'd be like, ugh. Oh. Let's see. Dragon Claw. Really? You're gonna use a Fire Blast on... Really? That's a smart idea. Use a Fire move on a Dragon type. Good shit there. Parasol Laura. Parasols can block ultraviolet rays. Oh my. No, wait. Wrong button. There we go. I keep forgetting that I have the bike. Yeah, I'm gonna show off, like, a couple of the... Yeah, that's part of the reason why I'm not really doing a whole lot of exploration. I did say Black 2 is gonna be probably the longest out of all of them. And that's because I really want to, like, make the most out of, Pokemon Black 2. So, yeah, we're in this for the long haul. I mean, it is the final Pokemon game of the trilogy, so might as well. You know, thinking about it right now, there's probably at least one person out there who thinks that, like, after this game there were no more Pokemon games made. It's like, boy, I wish that was the case. But anyway, to shift the subject to, like, RPGs more broadly, something that has just dawned on me. Trainer tips. Change your type on the trainer card. And to change how other players see you. You know, I completely forgot these things were even here. Let's see. Anyone in here? The creation of Pokeball has made it possible for everyone to be with Pokemon. Yes, everyone. I'm really annoyed by what Team Plasma said in the past. So I live with Pokemon without putting them in Pokeballs. But Panport doesn't listen to me at all. Chat here. What do you have to say? What am I doing? I'm hunting for treasure! Treasure hunting is fun. Sometimes things are buried in sand dunes. Actually, I just found something. But it's the same one as I found before, so I'll give it to you. Red Flute. I'll be hunting for treasure here tomorrow too. I may find something, so you have to stop. So if you have time, stop by. I don't find as many things as I used to, though. Huh, interesting. Ah, it got away. I almost caught it, too. Times like this call for a Pokemon battle. Jesus Christ. But anyway, something, and I can say this now since I've actually played Final Fantasy 1 and 3. I can now actually say this. What the hell was that? But, something I've noticed is that when you think about it, Pokemon's PP system, where you can only use moves a limited amount of time before you have to either use an ether or elixir or stop at the Pokemon Center, that's... Oh! Ouch. Yes, that's ouch. That's, in a weird way, kind of like the spell charges from Final Fantasy 1 and 3. Think about it. With the spell charges, you can only... Ooh, you leveled up. Fish'em and Dama. Set to send out Staryu. Yeah, like, think about it. With the spell charges, you can only use a certain tier of magic a certain amount of time before you either have to use an ether in the case of the re-releases, especially for Final Fantasy 1, or alternatively, stop at an inn and heal up, or use a tent and just camp out. Like, when you think about it that way, lost again, but it was nice to take my mind off. Mind off what? But when you think about it, the PP system is kind of like that. Like, you contrast that with, check out my alma mater. It took me 100 Pokeballs to catch it. How the hell? Anyway, so like, Fisherman Jones. So like I said, as I was saying, there's the alma mater. Like, think about it this way. You can only use a certain tier of magic a certain amount of times before you have to use a tent, stop at an inn, or use an ether. In the case of the re-releases. Pokemon similarly is like that, where you can only use certain moves a certain amount of times before you either have to use an ether, use an elixir, or stop at a Pokemon Center. Shite. Soak. Great, now my dragon's wet. I should probably show off Dragon Pulse. In fact, I'll just do it right now. Here's Dragon Pulse. Zap. Bada boom. And you contrast that with other creature collecting games, which tend to have some version of the magic point system, or the MP system. Like, and I'm gonna fucking hate myself for making this comparison, because this hurts. But, stuff like, say, the... hello there. Forming a team of 3 Pokemon that can work well together is key in a rotation battle. Let's begin. Daryl, Jolteon, Galvantula, and Nosepass. To unnerve to eat berries, gastric acid. So, yeah. Like, take for example, to use games that I've done a playthrough of like Fossil Fighters Champions, Digimon World Dawn and Dusk, Cyber Sleuth, or games that I haven't done a playthrough of. Like, say, for example, Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory, or, which I intend to do a playthrough of, by the way, or even in Nexomon Extinction as another example, where I know in the case of Nexomon Extinction and Temtem, or just Nexomon in general, they call it stamina instead of like MP or SP, but it's basically kind of like that, where you can use a certain like move or skill however many times as you like, so long as you have the so long as you have the MP for it. And honestly, there's a reason why. And frankly, I'm surprised Pokemon hasn't adopted its own version of the MP system. Oh, Skylar leveled up. I know, the way I positioned my Pokemon was terrible. Jesus Christ. In honor of your great teamwork, please accept this berry. Citrus berry. You really need to be able to predict your opponent's moves in a rotation battle. It's a true test of a trainer's skill. Now, if only they brought this style of battle back. Anyway, like, you'd think that at this point in time, Pokemon would adopt, like, their version of, like, let's see, anything here? No? Come on. Like, their version of, like, the magic point system. Of course, granted, you can't just incorporate that into something like, well, this, because it would break the game's challenge in half. But it would make the journey damn comfortable. And let's be real, oftentimes it's indie titles and smaller series that tend to do all the innovation and do things that you wouldn't see bigger series do. It's why, as of late, I've been leaning more towards indie titles and retro games as of late rather than anything new. This Pokemon used to deliver mail to everyone. I know, I'll give you the Power Lens this Pokemon brought me. Power Lens. Doesn't matter to this Pokemon, even if it doesn't battle very well. Hello, Wingle. I'd like to go to Pokestar Studios. I haven't been there in a while. I'm a fan of Mr. Studio. Well, I wish he'd be in a movie. I hope a new winner has emerged in the Pokemon World Tournament. But yeah, by the way, in case anyone's wondering, yes, I have seen the starters for Pokemon Legends ZA, as I've mentioned before. Hello, Max Ether. And honestly, seeing the starters pretty much gives me a reason to pick it up. Like, the starters alone are a reason. The power of three come together as one. Let's have a triple battle. Diane sends out Larvesta, Flareon, and Vibrava. Ironically enough, Flareon is actually my favorite of the evolutions. Yeah, Flareon is actually my favorite of the evolutions. Let's see. You're going to target Vibrava. You are going to target Flareon, and you will target the Larvesta. Boom, boom. And there goes Vibrava. Flame charge. Ouch. Lava plume. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Jesus Christ. Okay then. There goes Larvesta. Smack, smack. And there goes Flareon. My favorite of the evolutions, interestingly enough. Level 50. Ringo. What do you do? Nah. We are pretty much good for now. There is one other move Rapture can learn. Oh, Skylar leveled up to level 30. We'll go together as one. Great teamwork. Great display of teamwork. Impressed me. So I'd like to give you this. Citrus Berry. In a triple battle, well, your Pokemon have more than triple the power. It's a true test of a trainer's skill. You know, if they were to try something like Coliseum or Coliseum or XD Gale of Darkness, I would like for it to just be nothing but triple battles. Just for the sake of having triple battles make a return. And hello, Cobalion. We're not going to catch you for a while. But here we are, Lacunosa. Hi there. Hello there. I use flies, so it looks like I beat you here. Bullshit, unless you've been here before. Or how the hell did you use fly to get here? Thanks for your help in Reversal Mountain. If you go straight past Lacunosa Town, you'll reach Opelucid City. But before you go, there's something I want you two to hear. What is it? You'll know soon enough. Hurry now. But mind if I let me heal first? This is the place. Who's in here? You must be the ones who want to hear the old tale about Lacunosa Town. That's right. Please, tell us. Behind Lacunosa Town, there's a mighty big hole. Have you heard of the giant chasm? Oh, I've heard of that. I've heard that around the giant chasm, there have been brief temperature readings of negative 58 degrees Fahrenheit. God damn. That's what Sharon told me, anyway. The road is blocked, so we can't get there right now. A long time ago, the giant chasm was created when a big meteorite fell from the sky. A really scary Pokemon was hidden inside that meteorite. A meteorite. When darkness falls over the land, this Pokemon appears. A frigid wind follows it. It freezes everything around and eats people and Pokemon. That's why everyone was afraid. The Pokemon ate people? So our ancestors surrounded the town with walls to prevent the Pokemon from getting inside the town. Also, a rule was made forbidding anyone to go outside after dark. It's a bit later. It's a little bit late for that. And that's the end of the old tale. A fascinating story. I'll add it to my research records. Everyone, we should be going. What do you have to say, Chep? My grandma loves old stories. I'm always having to listen to her really long stories. But sometimes, if it's night, she'll fall asleep right in the middle of a story. It's okay though. She's not only healthy, she's a free spirit grandma too. It's good to hear. Wasn't that an interesting folk tale? The Pokemon's true identity may be unknown, but the power mentioned in the story is incredible. I know. The power to freeze everything around it could even rival the power of the legendary Dragon-type Pokemon. Yes, Bianca. It's almost like Zekrom, who scorched Unova with intense lightning long ago. By the way, do you remember the story of Zekrom? Yeah. Wait. There you go. Why didn't I give the computer a good thwacking? I told you a little about it in Lentima's town, remember? Zekrom is a legendary dragon-type Pokemon that lends its power to the person it recognizes as a hero, pursuing ideals. It has a black body, and it can unleash fearsome lightning. Professor, do you think there's a connection between the Pokemon from the old story and the legendary Dragon-type Pokemon? The meteorite. The meteorite? Zekrom was revived from a rock called the Dark Stone. Let's suppose the meteorite from the story and this stone are one and the same. Take into account that element is from the same era, were found in Dragon Spiral Tower, where Zekrom was, and in the Giant Chasm. It doesn't prove anything, but it could be a piece of the puzzle. Let's not write it off as a coincidence just yet. If your theories are true, it should be a really strong Pokemon. What kind of reason would there be for it to come out only at night? Like if it doesn't in sunlight or something like that. Until we look into it more deeply, it would be hard to say anything about that. Now that I think about it, the name Lacunosa could be derived from Lacunosa's clouds, which are clouds that resemble a net or a fence. I wonder if the name is related to the part of the story where they built walls to protect the town from that Pokemon. Sorry, I rambled on a bit, didn't I? Could you ask Drayden about this, if you get the chance? I'm going to do a little field work. Bianca, help out, okay? Sure thing. Oh, just so you know, Opalyscid City's mayor, Drayden, wrestles with his Pokemon to toughen them up. Professor Juniper, wait up! Well, I know our next destination. So, let's just restock for a moment. See, No, not Ultra Balls. Max Repels. Cash Money. There we go. So, made our way to Lacunosa town, and we know what our next goal is going to be. And with that, I'm going to call it a part here. Next time on Pokemon Black 2, we're going to make our way to Pellucid City. If you enjoyed this part, feel free to like and subscribe, and while you're at it, check out my non-gaming content over on Tumblr and Blue Sky. Links for both will be in the description, as well as links to both my Patreon and Ko-Fi if you want to support what I do. And so, until we meet again, see you all next time for some more Pokemon Black 2. Bye.